Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We are in the topic qualification of a seeker. We have seen in the 14th verse, अधिकारिणमा शास्त्रे फलसिद्धिर्विशेषतः उपायादेशकालाद्या सन्त्यस्मिन् सहकारिणः. Unless we are committed, the truth is not attained. All other things are secondary, such as the time, the place, whether it is the Himalayas, whether it is in a cave, this is okay. Therefore, ato vichara kartavyo jidnyasor atmavastunah samasadya daya sindhum gurum brahma viduttamam. Ataha, therefore, atmavastunah jidnyasaha vichar kartavyaha. So those who want to know the truth, see? So the only approach is vichar kartavyaha, inquire, contemplate, find out. And for that, don't do all by yourself, because we will be again under the influence of our own obsessions. Then samasadhyam daya sindhum gurum brahma viduttamam. Then approach properly the guru. Who is the guru? Brahma viduttamam. See, Brahma viduttamam means the one who is best among the knower of the truth. So, will you start doing the evaluation of the Guru or what? No. Today, the sun is behind me, and therefore you are seeing the sun ray reflected in the camera. Let me see whether we can change the direction. I think it will go after another minute or two. Maybe it is the light coming from my head, and therefore you are seeing this thing. So, Samasadya Gurum Brahma Viduttamam. We don't have to go and evaluate the teacher. See? So how do we know we have approached the right teacher? Be very attentive. First of all, any Mahatma in whose presence, by whose even remembrance, our mind gathers its wits. It comes back to a kind of a confidence that I have reached a right place. See? This kind of tuning happens, see, then we have reached the right place. But if we go somewhere and kind of thoughts coming, and the mind is not able to focus on what is said, see, this you can see even on your YouTube satsanga. So many Mahatmas are there on YouTube. But with everybody, we don't click. So for us, this should be the test. Then are we at peace with the Mahatma, his ways, his explanations? Then we have reached the right place. Samasadhya Gurum Brahma Viduttama. And then, who is this Guru? Daya Sindhum. He is the ocean of compassion. Therefore, the Guru will never misunderstand us. It is we who misunderstand the Guru. And how we misunderstand? By way of evaluation among the devotees. The Guru loves me more than you. What you know? When you have come here, I came 2 years before. I am here for last 20 years. What do you know? See? These kind of things go on. See? Therefore, wherever there are huge crowds and there are big institutions, this is bound to happen. Nobody is responsible for that. But this happens. And therefore, one starts getting lost. Because that poor Guru is at trouble. So, Samasadhya Taya Sindhum Gurum Brahma Viduttamam. Now, who is the qualified student? Now, slowly, little bit things are given. See how the topic is introduced, very step by step, not suddenly. Medhavi Purusho Vidwan, Uha Vichakshanaha, Adhikaryatma Vidyayam, Ukta Lakshana Lakshitaha. So, who is the student who is qualified for that? And also in the next verse, Vivekino Viraktasya Shamadhi Gunashalinaha Muksho Revahi Brahma Jijnasa Yogyata Mata. He alone is qualified for Brahma Jigyasa, Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Who is that person? No qualities are given. First, Medhavi. See? Medhavi is the one who has the ability to understand the truth. See? Who is able to understand the things easily. Who should be intelligent enough. Buddhiman. Then, second is Vidwan. He should have a sufficient exposure to the subject matter or the scripture or the world. Then, Uha Poha Vichakshanaha. He should have the ability to apply the logic, understand the cause and effect, and yet go beyond cause and effect. This is necessary for the student. He should not be only dumb. What is said by the scriptures, by the teacher is accepted, not blindly. Accepted blindly, but then we start working on it. See? When it is said that don't do meditation, what exactly it means? See? Start working on it. So you are listening to the teacher with the faith and with an attitude to absorb it and not reject it. And when we absorb it with understanding, then it will remain permanently with us. But if we simply accept it, no, it is said it is okay, then it will remain for some time. But again, you cannot trust your mind. Any time the doubt may come, and then we are totally lost. Therefore, Uha Poha Vichakshanaha, then Adhikari, such a person, Adhikari Atma Vidyayam, he is qualified for the Atma Vidya, Brahmatmakya Bodha, Ukta Lakshana Lakshitaha. So these are the qualities. How many? Medhavi, number 1, Purusha, 2, then Vidwan, 3, and Uha Poha Vichakshanaha, 4 of them. Purusha doesn't mean man. Purusha means the one who has the ability to be committed and work for it. What happens many a times, these our ammas, they get lost in this. Vedanta is not addressing to a man or a woman. Vedanta is not addressing to a Hindu or a non-Hindu. Vedanta is not addressing to an Indian or non-Indian. It is addressing to a human being. See, friends. But we are so much obsessed with this, and therefore all the differences and problems come. So, Medhavi Purusho Vidwan Uha Poha Vichakshanaha. Then Vidwan, he should have sufficient exposure to the knowledge, and then Uha Poha Vichakshanaha, he is able to arrive at the right understanding through proper logical deductions. Such a person is qualified for entering the class. Now, after that is done, these are the general qualifications. See? You should have completed your graduation, then you can apply for the post-graduation. General qualification. Second, special qualification. You should have 100% marks in every subject. But I have got 99.9% marks, you are not qualified. So, one is general qualification, second is specific qualification. Now, what is the specific qualification? They are, number one, Vivekino, Viraktasya, then Samadhi, Gunashalinaha, and Mumukshoho eva, four of them. This is called as the Chatushtaya, four of them, Adhikari Chatushtaya. So, Viveka, Vivekinaha, the one who is able to discriminate between the Sat and the Asat, the real and the unreal. And Viraktasya, he who has got sufficient dispassion. And what is the dispassion? What will I get? This thought should not come in mind. Many seekers, they are having this thing. If I do sadhana, will I realize? If I do sadhana, will I know the truth? Friend, this is wrong. This is not the spiritual practice. You don't want anything. Even God realization you don't want. See? These simple examples we told you. Ocean can become the wave. Wave can never become the ocean. Man can become the husband. Husband can never become a man. Because he is already there. We don't have to gain any praptasya prapti. Only we have to discover what we are. That's it. See, friends. But then we keep on logic. You know, this small I, the big I and all that. All this is only the method of communication. Don't get lost in that. So, Vivekinaha, Viraktasya, total dispassion towards everything of this world and other world. Viraktasya. Then, Samadhi, Gunashalinaha. Then there are sixfold spiritual wealth. That is Shama Adi. What are those? We'll enumerate after some time. Samadhi, Gunashalinaha, they have got a sixfold wealth, and Mumukshoho eva, and one who has got a burning desire to get rid of the relative experience. Liberation, moksha, so many terms are there, and we get cross or confused in these terms. So, Mumukshoho eva, we want liberation. Now, who will want liberation? He who has recognized that he is in a bondage. And who is in a bondage? The one who is dependent on the worldly things, he is in bondage. Then, who is in bondage? The one who is constantly wanting this or that, he is in bondage. Who is in bondage? The one who is frustrated because he cannot do some asana. He who cannot do pranayam. He who cannot do meditation. He who cannot chant the Lord's name. He whose mind is frustrated and running here and there. He who is, my children don't listen to me. Such a disgusting person. He is not Mumukshu. Mumukshu is the one who has only concern to know the truth. That's it. So, Mumuksho eva hi Brahma Jigyasa Yogyata Mata. He alone is qualified for the Brahma Jigyasa. Now we come to the Sadhan Chatushtaya fourfold qualification. साधनानि अत्र चत्वारि कथितानि मनीषिभिः येषु सत्सु एव सन्निष्ठा यदभावेन सिद्ध्यति. साधनानि अत्र चत्वारि कथितानि मनीषिभिः. By the wise sincere seekers, by the great masters, they have mentioned four types of qualities, four types of abilities, qualifications. And yeshu satsu eva, and if these four things are there fully, yeshu satsu eva, sannishtha, then only you will know the truth. If you have got one and not the other, if you have got the other, not the third, no. All of them. You know, the sadhan chatushtaya, if we have to understand in today's language, sadhan chatushtaya, fourfold qualification should be to the level of 6 sigma perfection. You know 6 sigma? Where 0% mistakes are tolerated. In the aeroplane industry, they talk about a 6 sigma perfection. You cannot have anything else. So, sadhanani atra chatvari kathitani manishivihi yeshu satsu eva sannishtha. If they are there, then only we will be able to abide in the self. Yad abhave na siddhati. If they are not there, then we are only struggling. Yad abhave. See, friends, Vedanta doesn't demand your money, doesn't demand your relation, your birth, your qualification, whether you have got PhD or what. No. Demands only these qualities. See? Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadhi, Sharaka Sampatti, and Mumukshutva. So which are those? The teacher now, he enumerates. आदौ नित्यानित्य विवेकः परिगण्यते यः मूत्रफलभोगो विरागः तदनन्तरं देन शमादि षडक संपत्ति मुमुक्षुत्वं चेति स्फुटम. These are the four qualities told. See, now one by one the teacher will explain. Adau, to begin with, nitya vastu vivekah. What is real and what is unreal, or what is nitya eternal and what is ephemeral and what is not eternal. See, first viveka, between these two, what is real and what is unreal. Second thing, iha amutra phala bhoga viragaha tadanantara. The second quality required by the seeker is iha of this world, amutra of the other world, viragaha. None of the things in this world can... See, vairagya means what? Be very attentive. It is not the opposite of raga. Opposite of raga is dvesha. Vairagya is, in simple words, we are not disturbed by anything of this world. That is vairagya. See? Meaning, the presence and absence of things have no impact on us. That is vairagya. See? And when can it happen? When we have known all that is in this world is not real. See? So, iha and amutra in the other world. What is other world? Going to heaven, going to Brahmalok. See? None of the things of this world or the other world can ever attract us. Otherwise, if you do this thing, you will go to heaven, you will go to the Golok, or you will go to the Vaikuntha and all that. Nothing can attract us. Then it is vairagya. See, friends. Iha amutra phala bhoga viragaha. And then, if I get this thing, I'll enjoy this. Nothing. See, none of this thing will ever trouble us. So, neither the enjoyment of this world, enjoyment by this I mean influence. We suffer, we enjoy both ways. Sufferings we enjoy and happiness we enjoy. And if we are totally indifferent, nothing disturbs us. Then comes Samadhi Shataka Sampatti. Then the sixfold spiritual wealth. See, Sampatti is wealth. Samadhi Shataka Sampatti. So, which are those that will come? I'll tell you right now only. Not Yama. Shama, Dama, Uparati, Shraddha, Titiksha, Samadhana. 6 of them. Each one of them will take in detail. The Samadhi, Shataka Sampatti and Mumukshutvam cha iti sputam. And last is Mumukshutvam, burning desire to know the truth. It is not a casual thing. Somehow, I don't know what to do. Let me see what is Vedanta. They talk about Vedanta. See? So only just out of curiosity, no. Commitment, burning desire. See? Then only the student is qualified to know the truth. Otherwise, one will be only lost in this. Now we come to the next one, 20th verse. What is the meaning of the Viveka or discrimination? Be attentive. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya iti evam rupo vinishchayaha soyam nitya nitya vastu vivekaha samudarutaha. The first step, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. Now we have to understand this import of this statement. It's only translation you get in every book. See? Brahman is real and the world is an illusion. This conviction is called as discrimination between the real and unreal. But this is only translation. What does it mean to me? How do I know whether I am practicing this viveka or not? It is here the satsanga comes into play. Otherwise, translations are given in every book. You can download free. See? Therefore, our scriptures tell satsanga is the highest spiritual practice. Only by God's grace only it comes in our life. Ishvaranugrahat eva pumsam advaita vasana. And again we get drifted. For initially we get very much attracted towards Vedanta. Because it is the kick of the logic. But actually Vedanta is not logic. Vedanta is a stepping stone to go beyond logic. But the majority of the students get lost only in logic. And as a result, the compassion, the love, the purity is lost and only arrogance and logic comes. See, friends. Then their life becomes a matter of fact. Life is not a matter of fact. Life is a matter of love. And this is what the discrimination means. So what is the meaning of Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Evam Rupo Vinishchayaha? So this firm conviction that Brahman is real, the world is illusion. What does it mean? Okay. Whenever we have recognized something as an illusion, what happens? Kindly catch this approach. You must have seen. Cause is always established with reference to the effect. So our attention should be on the effect. Cause you will reach. So when we go to the doctor, see, then the doctor will see the symptoms. Symptoms are the effects. And from the symptoms he will reach the cause, the etiological factor, why this is happening. See? See, I had some pain in the back, middle of the back. So one of my very special friend from Narayan Hridayalayam, Dr. Saab, Dr. Hegde, he told me, Swamiji, there are, ways and treatments for the lower back pain and upper back pain. Middle back pain, they have not discovered anything. They don't know what to happen. So I said, all right, now what can you do? And then I was going through. And here also, when I washed the dishes, after 2 minutes, the back is completely gone. So one day, slowly, when it was happening, then I discovered that there is a way to get rid of it. Now more than 90% has gone away. Now how do I gone? No more pain. So from the effect, the cause is gone. See, in the same manner, if the world is taken as an illusion, then what will happen? Illusions we do not desire to possess. See, the horizon, where the sky meets the earth, it's an illusion. We don't desire it. See, the rainbow is an illusion. We don't desire it. See, my friends, the mirage waters, illusion, we don't desire it. So when it is said, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya iti evam rupa vinishchayaha, if we are convinced of this, how do we know we are convinced or not? Then this is the simple rule. If we entertain zero desires about anything, now what is the meaning of zero desires? Presence or absence of anything doesn't disturb us. Desires are two types. I want it and I don't want it. See? These two types of approaches or reactions, they are completely absent. Then only we are abiding in the discrimination. See? Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Evam Rupo Vinishchayaha. Now this discrimination we can see in our day-to-day life. We stand before the mirror and we know what is appearing in the mirror is not real. Therefore we don't desire our own reflection in the mirror. We see, enjoy, but we don't desire. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Soyam Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekaha Samudarutaha. Then we come to the Vairagyam. Tad Vairagyam Jugupsaya Darshana Shravanadivihi Dehadi Stramba Paryanti Yanitye Bhogavastuni. Now what is Vairagya? Ya Jugupsa, see, that there is no interest at all. See, Jugupsa, do not make it hatred. That will be a very, incomplete translation. More than disliking. See, Tad Vairagyam. Totally indifference. See, I like this. Indifference is a very important thing in our day-to-day practice. We have to learn to be indifferent. See, so Vairagya is going beyond liking and disliking. See? Therefore, Tad Vairagyam Ya Jugupsa, that indifference, Darshana Shravanadivihi. Neither I want to see nor I want to avoid. Neither I want to hear nor I don't hear. Up to Dehadi Stamba Paryante Bhogavastuni. I don't want to know anything about what is available here, what is available there. See? Because the world enters us through Shravana and listening and seeing. Therefore, Darshana Shravana Divihi. We are not interested in knowing this. What is going to happen to that case? How does it matter? I am not interested. See? So when I am not interested, that doesn't mean I hate something. No. No interest. See? How important it is. Therefore, dispassion is a very simple but very powerful tool that we have no reaction to the world. See? What happens if you go to the heaven? Forget about yar. Who wants to go to heaven? Relax, relax, relax. See? So to practice this dispassion, what we have to practice is give ourselves a zero choice. Giving choice is likes and dislikes. Giving no choice is going beyond likes and dislikes. Okay? That means the presence or absence of anything makes no impact on us. And this is the Maha Mantra which we spoke about. See, hear, but don't talk. देखो, सुनो, बोलो मत. You are practicing dispassion. Now see what is our life. We have got comment on everything. See? And there is no end to that comment. One person will comment, the second will start, and then the argument and the logic. And their approach is only the drawing room wisdom. But actually, when the reality or the challenges come, then they are back. They will not be anywhere. See, friends. Therefore, Dehadi Stamba Paryante Yanitye Bhogavastuni, right from the most insignificant thing in the world up to our bodies. For all of them, there is no attraction whatsoever. See? Then we come to the next one, Shama. What is the Shama? So these two we have seen, Viveka Vairagya. Now Shamadi Shadaka Sampatti, the sixfold spiritual wealth. First is Shama. Virajya Vishayam Vrata Dosha Drushtya Mumurmuhu Swalakshe Niyatavasta Manasaha Shama Uchyate. Vishayam Vratat Virajya. One is totally withdrawn, indifferent to all the objects of the world. Vishaya Vrata. And how to do that? Dosha Drushtya Mumurmuhu. Now this is a very beautiful approach. What is our qualification today? Our qualification, we can find out fault even with God. Why God has created like this? Why He didn't do like this thing? See? We can find fault with everybody. This is called dosha drishti, the ability to find out faults. Now the teacher says, oh, you have got very good quality. Now apply this ability to find out faults towards what? Vishaya vratat, towards all the objects of the world. See? And whatever we have seen with limitations or shortcomings, we naturally give it up. See? When we are told that if you touch that, you will get electric shock. Because our fittings are not done properly, so keep away. When this is known, immediately we will never go by one mistake. So dosha drishti, in the same manner about food. Like the diabetic people, they are told sugar is poison for you. The moment dosha drishti is told, they withdraw. See, all those people who are concerned all the time about their figure, they have got dosha drishti towards food. No, I can't take so much of carbs. Mine is a carb-free diet. No carb diet. See? In this manner, find out dosha drishti, virajya vishaya vrata. And when the mind is thus withdrawn from the worldly objects, then swalakshe niyata avastha, then that mind is available to us for the cause of whatever you have taken. Now, is it not happening in our life? I don't know these days. Earlier it used to be like this. When they declare the examination date, now examination is on 28th of March, the date is declared. Then only the students will start studying. Till then they will never study. See? And then during that period they are totally committed. Because now there is hardly any time, I have to complete, I have to pass. So, virajya vishaya vratat. Not now, afterwards. Cricket, not now, afterwards. See? Therefore, whenever we have got value, importance for anything, positive or negative, that enters in our heart. So what is the Shama therefore? Let the worldly things and beings not enter in our mind. And they enter in our mind through getting good or bad information about them. See? And that influence is called a desire. Therefore, Virajya Vishaya Vrata Dosha Dushtya Mumuruhu, then Swalakshe Niyata Avastha Manasaha Shamuchate. Then the mind is available for focusing on whatever we have chosen. See, friends, this is extremely important for us to know. Now, the teacher goes further. The next one. विषयेभ्यः परावर्त्यं स्थापनं स्वस्वगोलके उभयेषामिन्द्रियाणां स दमः परिकीर्तितः. The Shama was with reference to the mind. Control over mind is Shama. Now what is Dama? You know, in the south they will be adding A, particularly Karnataka. Actually it is Karnataka, they say Karnataka. Mama, they will say Mama. So here also they will say Dama, Dama. Dama means cough and cold. Vishayebhya paravartya sthapanam swasva golake ubhayesham indriyanam. When all the 10 faculties, Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas, they are Vishayebhya paravartya, they are withdrawn from the respective objects. Complete withdrawal. And Indriyanam swasva golake sthapanam. They are not destroyed, but their movement beyond the locus is restricted. Now to understand this, Vishay, object, a beautiful flower. Immediately, the flower has entered our mind through the eyes, Jnanendriya. And the Karmendriya, the tongue, starts blabbering. How beautiful it is. See, is it not our life? We see and hear and we comment. Dekho, bolo, dekho, suno, bolo mat. This is what is called as the Shama and the Dama. See, hear and see, mind. Bolo mat, the organ of action. So both these types of actions, Jnanendriya, Karmendriya, let them remain in their own place. We don't have to destroy. See? Vision is given to us by God to see the world, not to destroy them. Therefore, Vishebhya paravartya sthapanam sasvagolake ubhesham indriyanam sadamaha parikirtitaha. And if you ask me, I will suggest what Bhagavan Dhaneshwar Maharaj has told. Control your tongue. Ubhayesham indriyanam. Both the indriyas are located in one organ called as the tongue. When used for talking, it is Karmendriya. When used for tasting, it is Jnanendriya. If we can control these two. First is the Jnanendriya. See, too much of talking, too much of food. So much of whole life goes only in this eating. And then the Karmendriya, unwanted blabbering. Either talking to others or talking to oneself. These two things are consciously practiced. Then we are practicing the Dhamma, the control of the organs. Then third thing comes Uparati. Bahyanalambanam vrittehe vrittehe esha uparati uttama. Now the best, the supreme withdrawal is what? Bahya alambanam vrittehe na. So, Bahyan alambanam vrittehe. None of the worldly objects are entertained by the mind. See? What is the vritti? Vritti is the mind plus entry of the object together constitutes a thought. Vritti means thought. So, Bahyan alambanam vrittehe. See, friends, Uparati is no objective thought is entertained by the mind. Meaning, drop the worldly objects. Now see what is said in Patanjali Yoga Darshan. Yama, Niyama, together we can constitute the Shama, Dama. Then comes the Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam. Then comes Pratyahar. That Pratyahar is called here as Uparati. Pratyahar, not entertaining the objective indulgence. Here also they say, Bahyanālambanam vrittehe upar esha uparati uttama. Now the mind is no more entertaining the worldly themes. See, friends, try this, which I have been telling again and again. When you are sitting quiet, we can dive deep so much within us, where there are no thoughts. Now try to understand it through this example. Reflection in the mirror and reflection of our face on a photo film. What is the difference? Reflection of our face in a photo film is thought, and reflection of our face in the mirror is not a thought. If you can get this point, in the same manner, let the world be seen, let the objects be seen, but like the mirror, no impressions are formed. When the objective world forms impressions on the mind, those impressions are called as thought. So, Bahyanālambanam vrittehe esha uparati uttama. So we live in this world normally, like anybody else. We don't have to be abnormal. See? But the world is not creating any impression on the mind. The simplest way I can give example is, as we listen to Vedanta, listen to the world. Nothing happens to us. And in fact, nothing should happen. See? Because the one who is listening has disappeared. Like the person who wants to go to sleep, he disappears in the sleep. Same thing. Vedanta, when we listen, nothing should happen. Otherwise, we become theoretical. We'll prepare notes. And we will have the illusion that I have understood. You don't have to understand anything. You have to stand under this. See? So, Bahyanālambanam vrittehe esha uparati uttama. So, we have seen how many? Three of them. Yama, not Yama. The Shama, Dama, Uparati. Now, the fourth is the Titiksha. Sahanam sarvadukhanam pratikārapurvakam chinta vilāparahitam sa titiksha nigadyate. Sarvadukhanam pratikārapurvakam sahanam. All the misery that come in our life, we are ready and able to go through apratikārapurvakam. Don't have to run from the situations of life. Because wherever you will run, there you are. See, world can have no impact on us if we do not allow the world to have impact on our mind. So, let the mind be like the mirror. So what is the titiksha? This titiksha of the mirror, you understand. When a beautiful girl goes and stands in front of the mirror and she goes away, then a oldie like me goes and stands and doesn't go away, then the mirror must be suffering. Come on, yaar, okay, now you're gone, go ahead. No, I wanted to see how I look from different angles. So when the mirror is reflecting a useless fellow like me, oldie, that is a titiksha for the mirror. See? He can't do anything except cheerfully. Therefore, sarvadukhanam apratikārapurvakam. Let us not run away from, see, the challenges of life. No. See? We have got two options. When the challenge comes, then भाग लो, run away. Second choice is भाग लो, then you participate and sort it out. And if you run away from the situation will follow you. And if you fight it out, the situation will never come to you again. Therefore, sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam. And who doesn't have problems in life except the dead body? So let the things be there. Take them in the light of humor and wit. Don't become too serious. See, those people who are unnecessarily serious over this corona, they carry some psychological burden on their head. Nothing is going to happen. See? And all the symptoms are attributed to a corona, except two, delivery and fracture. Temperature, oh, I think corona. Cough, oh, I think corona. Laziness, I think is getting corona. Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. All in one or what? Sahanam sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam. Don't react. Go through cheerfully, confidently. And then chinta vilaparahitam. Stop complaining in life. This is one of the worst things that we should not have. Complain. Chinta vilapa together is called as complaint. I don't know what is going to happen. If you don't know, then relax. If you know, then be prepared. Where is the place for chinta, worry? And vilapa, constantly crying. I don't know what is going to happen. See? Nobody likes a crying person. Yes, everybody has got difficulties. They come and go. See? Therefore, chinta vilaparahitam sa titiksha. Titiksha is ability to stand to the challenges of life without giving up under any pretext. That is titiksha. And this is the message Bhagavan Sri Krishna gave to Arjuna in the second chapter. And what he said? Matra sparashastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkhada agama apayina anityan tan titikshasva bharata. Then titikshasva. See? Any experience, matra sparashastu kaunteya, any experience which is created by coming in contact with the world is of two types. Sukhada, dukkhada. See? Matra sparashastu kaunteya Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkhada. All are always in the complementary opposites. Then, and all of them have got the same stories. Agama, they come, then they stay for some time, and then they end. Other than Paramatma, nothing is permanent. Whether joy or sorrows, achievements or failures. See? Sahanam sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam chinta vilaparahitam. This habit of complaining, frustration, don't get carried away by this. Chinta vilaparahitam sa titiksha nigadyate. So tan titikshasva bharata. So hey Bharata. Bharata means what? Bha means knowledge. Prabha, Shobha, Bhaskar, Abha, Vibha. See? Bharata. Rata means revealing. Bha means knowledge. The one who is revealing in the knowledge, for him it is said, Titikshasva Bharata. The person who is constantly complaining is good for nothing. See? Normally we have nothing but complaints about everything. If there is nothing to complain, then we have poor God, we again complain. So we have to be very clear about this. Stop complaining. Chinta vilaparahitam sa titiksha nigadyate. Then comes the fifth one, Shraddha. This is the inner wealth, friends. External wealth we know, this is inner wealth. Shastrasya, Guruvakyasya, Satya Buddhyavadharana, सा श्रद्धा कथिता सन्भिः यया वस्तु उपलभ्यते. Shastrasya Guruvakyasya, whatever is told in our scriptures and whatever is taught to us by the Guru Maharaj, Satya Buddhya Avadharanam, it should be taken positively that yes, this is the meaning. But if you start doubting, but how it is possible, then you are going the wrong way. When this is said that you are Brahman, then it has to be like that. Then with this Shraddha we start. So what is Shraddha? Shraddha is a blind faith in the area of unknown, and then only we proceed and we come to a conclusion. What I have accepted blindly was the truth. And where? Not any Tom, Dick and Harry. Shastrasya and Guru Vakyasya. See, if the politicians tell you, or if these various news channels tell you, don't keep Shraddha on that. See, friends, they are only the politicians, they are only making money out of it. What we are talking about, Shastra and Guru Vakya. And here also be attentive. Shastra are unbiased towards any seeker, whosoever you may be. Like the laws of nature, law of gravity is unbiased. See? Whether it is the water, it will go, fall down. Whether it is the child, it will go down. It is nature. You can't stop it. Common for all. Exactly the same way. Scriptures are addressing to humanity, not to the Hindu, Muslim, Christian. This is all rubbish. See, those scriptures which are addressing to a particular people in a particular geographic area at a particular period of time in history, they are not religions at all. They are only the political bodies. Therefore, Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya. So when we take Shastra, we are very clear, we mean Upanishad. Upanishads are not addressing to any particular historical or geological area. See, any human being at any period of time. And therefore, our scriptures do not have the appended name of the author. Who has written this? Shastrasya, then Guru Vakyasya. And when we go to the teacher to listen and study, now who is the Guru? He who doesn't want anything from the disciple, other than his commitment to the cause. See, these are the statements of the best Guru, Lord Death, to the best disciple, Nachiketa. When Nachiketa has discarded all kinds of temptations, that time Lord Death tells to Nachiketa, we always wish, let there be disciples like you, who are committed to the cause and want nothing but the truth. See? Shastrasya, Guru Vakyasya, Satya Buddhyavadharana. But if there is exchange of money, okay, if you want to study, it is which this text, okay, for this text we charge 500 rupees. This is, we charge, it is very big text, we charge about 2,000 rupees. No. Very important, money should not be involved in the study of scriptures. If the disciple is giving, that is his choice. If he is not giving, his choice. But it should not be a quote. See, how much you quote? For Ishavasya Upanishad, Ishavasya Upanishad, there are only 18 mantras. So maybe 18,000 rupees. Oh, okay. Then Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, oh, it may be about 18 lakhs of rupees. Very big. No quoting. Otherwise, there is no difference between the scriptural teacher and the tutor whom we purchase. You have to teach physics to my daughter. You have to come home and teach. How much will you charge? I will charge 5 lakhs. And that too also online. Because of the social distance, I cannot come. See, you can bargain, you can purchase a tutor. You cannot bargain, you cannot purchase a spiritual teacher. Therefore, Shastrasya Guruvakyasya Satya Buddhyavadharana, then only he will be telling us the truth. This you can see, friends. Then Sa Shraddha Kathita Sadbihi. Sadbihi, by the wise, by sincere people, this is what is indicated. Shraddha is this positive approach, what is told in our scriptures and what is taught by the teacher, how this is correct. And therefore, we must proceed. Without Shraddha, we cannot proceed. See, like, we go to some places, we don't know the direction. And we don't have the GPS because phone battery has died. Then we see nearby person and ask, hey, excuse me, I have to go to such and such, can you tell the road? Then he will tell you, okay, go this way, then take the first left, and then cross 4 lanes and take the last one to the right. Now we don't know. So whatever he has told, we have to accept. But if you have doubt about him, and this fellow is telling, but I doubt very much he knows it. The moment we have doubt about him, we say, okay, thank you, and again we'll go and ask other person. See, don't we do this? Exactly the same way. If we have doubt about the intentions of the teacher, if we have doubt about the ability of the teacher, if we have doubt about the authenticity of the scriptures, we will never proceed on the spiritual path. See? Shastrasya Guruvakyasya Satya Buddhyavadharana is positive approach. How I can be divine? How this world is an illusion? How this whole world is nothing but my own expanse? See? How nothing can ever touch me? How I am unborn? How I have never changed? And never I die. Oh, this eternal principle I am. No, this is too much, I think it is not for me. And give me some bhajan and some mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And chappan bhog. Datke khao. See, friends. Therefore, for the study of the scripture, the sixfold wealth. Now we have seen 5 of them. Now the 6th one is the samadhana. Sarvada sthapanam buddhehe shuddhe brahmani sarvatha tat samadhanam iti uktam natu chittasya lalanam. Sarvada, all the time, sthapanam buddhehe, our buddhi, our commitment, our understanding to brahmani, shuddhe brahmani. We want to focus only on the absolute, unconditioned reality, the Shuddha Brahma. There are 3 things. One is Nirgun Nirakar, Shuddha Brahma. Saguna Nirakar, Paramatma, that is Yogi's Brahma. And then Saguna Sakar, Rama Krishna, that is the devotee's Brahma. Here it is said, Sarvada Sthapanam Buddhe, Shuddhe Brahmani Sarvatha. We have to go beyond the names and the forms, achievements and failures. For the dewdrop, Saguna Brahma is wave. For the wave, the Saguna Nirakara Brahma is ocean. For the ocean, the Nirgun Nirakara Brahma is water. See? Shuddhe Brahmani Sarvatha, under all conditions. Our mind is fixed on this absolute, non-dual, unqualified being. Then, tat samadhanam iti uktam, samyak adhanam. So, when the first 5 things are practiced, so the first 5 things were what? First 5 things were Shama, Dama, Uparati, Shraddha, Titiksha. When these 5 things are practiced, the net result is the effect, and that is samadhana. See? Te vili anante taishe chirave chitti asudhyave samadhana. Samadhana is samyak adhanam. Now here The Lord, He is ready to dive deep in our being. No worries, no doubts, no nothing. Mind is at peace. How this simple, unless the sixfold qualities are entertained by us, there is no possibility of studying and getting benefited by the study of Vedanta. There is no special quality, reservation. But Swamiji, it is okay for you, but we are grahasthas. No, it is okay for you, but we have got our job to be done. Then find out your own ways. We have no choice. Remaining, we'll see tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari